The biggest crisis for Vladimir Putin since the Ukraine war began. Yevgeny Prigozhin, the head of the Wagner Mercenary group, is now in the heart of the city of Rostov-on-Don with thousands of his soldiers and says he'll march to Moscow after accusing Russian forces of attacking his soldiers in Ukraine.
Мы находимся в штабе, 7 часов 30 минут утра, под контролем военные объекты Ростова, в том числе аэродром, самолеты, которые уходят для боевой работы, уходят штатно, проблем никаких нету, санитарные борта уходят, проблем нет. Все, что делается, это мы взяли под контроль, чтобы штурмовая авиация не наносила удары по нам, а наносила по украинцам.
Rostov is no ordinary Russian city. It has the main military headquarters that runs Russia's war in Ukraine. His forces have also been spotted in the Voronezh Oblast, apparently with the goal of getting to Moscow itself. Vladimir Putin says he'll defend Russian turf and will not allow the insurrection to continue.
Как президент России и верховный главнокомандующий, как гражданин России сделаю все, чтобы отстоять страну, защитить конституционный строй, жизни и безопасности, свободу граждан. Тот, кто организовал и готовил военный мятеж, кто поднял оружие на боевых товарищей, предали Россию и ответят за это. А тех, кого пытаются втянуть в это преступление, призываю не совершать роковую и трагическую, неповторимую ошибку. Сделать единственно правильный выбор. Прекратить участие в преступных действиях.
Who is Yevgeny Prigozhin? He has in the past been extremely close to Vladimir Putin. In fact, he's been seen to be Putin's henchman, with his mercenary Wagner force first coming to light in Crimea in Ukraine in 2014. Since then, it's fought in operations for Russia in several countries in Africa and also in Syria. In Ukraine, the Wagner group has been instrumental in taking over the city of Bakhmut in the toughest battle of the war so far. Though all along, he's been complaining that his forces, primarily made up of prisoners who've been released, are low on ammunition and have been suffering from extraordinary military losses. The final straw appears to have come after what he says was a Russian attack on his forces, which is why he turned around his forces, drove back into Russia from Ukraine and is now in Rostov. It's clear that Yevgeny Prigozhin is not backing down. He wants Russia's Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu to meet him. Moscow is on high alert and the possibility of a massive internal flare-up in Russia cannot be ruled out. Vladimir Putin will now be depending on the loyalty of his army, amidst reports, albeit sporadic, that there have been desertions in his forces, with some crossing over to Wagner forces. Vishnu Shom for NDTV.